You know what a noun is.
My name is Jonathan Mann. I write, record, produce, and make a video for a song every single day and post it on YouTube. I've been doing that for over 1,600 days. Today is day number 1611. 1611. I started playing music when I was 12 years old, which I think I was in 7th grade. Right before I got my first guitar, I was kind of a lazy kid a little bit, and I never really did anything. Like, all my friends were really into sports, and I kind of was into sports, but it wasn't really my thing. I tried to play basketball and soccer and wasn't really good at it. And then for some reason that year I convinced my dad that I was going to go out for football, which I'd never done before, and somehow it seemed like a good idea at the time. I have no idea why, but it turned out to be a terrible idea because I hated it. I could not. Oh man, the coach yelling at me and all this stuff. I just couldn't. It was not my kind of thing. So after 3 months of that, I then convinced my mom to let me quit, which took a lot of convincing, because they're like, oh, you got to stick it out. But I convinced them, and then something happened. I don't even know exactly what happened, but I started listening to Bob Dylan. I started listening to a lot of my parents' old folk records, and I got really into it. And so that Christmas, what I asked for was a guitar. And I think probably to my parents at the time, it just seemed he's trying football, he's doing guitar, he's just trying everything. But just so happened that the thing that I guess was meant to do was play music, and I took to the guitar immediately. I feel like I had no kind of innate musical skill. I feel like any musical skill that I've gotten has been it's been pure uphill battle for me. I have the demos that I made as a 13-year-old to prove that. It sounds really horrible. But it was just from that moment on. Then when I got my guitar, that was it. I started writing songs and playing them, and quite literally have not stopped since. Yeah. 6th to 8th grade, my favorite teacher was Mr. O'Leary. He was my social studies teacher. He played piano and had a piano in the classroom. Was super laid back. I think teaching, looking back on it now, teaching for him was definitely something that he just sort of fell into. He was a touring musician before that, and so I connected with him, I think, really on a musical level. He was really into the fact that I loved Dylan and the band and the Beatles and everything, and we used to play music together, and I think I liked his energy. He was just he was super low key and easygoing and stuff. Well, music, conveys, can convey really complex ideas with very little to it. Music especially brings up emotions for people, right? But a good, catchy song really can actually help you pass a test. I mean, as simple as that. I think a song, it's like a mnemonic device. It's something that you can just sort of repeat to yourself. And we are, I think, as humans, we're made to sort of recognize these patterns and to sort of hook into those things. And music is nothing if not patterns. So I think it's really, it's powerful in that way. I've definitely had kids comment on my YouTube videos saying, "Oh, this video that you made about, Ardipithecus ramidus, really helped me in my anthropology class," or whatever, or some variation of that. So, I think for me that's what it seems like it can be really helpful with. It's just really literally helping kids, get through the thing that they have to do, whatever test it is, and hopefully it's more fun. Hopefully that makes it a little bit more fun. The main thing, there's a famous radio personality named Ira Glass, and he has the best quote about starting out with anything creative, and I'm gonna paraphrase him, which is like, for the first while, you are not gonna be good at it, you know, and you might even realize that you're not good at it, whatever you're doing. But it's totally okay to not be good at something, and that's the main thing for me. That's something that I really want to convey with Song a Day, is that sometimes I make things that are not very good, and I still share them. And part of the reason I share them is to show you that it's okay to make things that are not very good. There's nothing, you're not a bad person, you know, the world is not going to end. You might feel kind of bad for a few days, you know, for a day or something. Oh man, that thing that I made didn't turn out very well. But every single thing that you make is getting you closer to making something really good. And the fact is that not everything that you're going to make can be good. Not everything you make will be good. But if you keep making stuff, you will make something good. So it's literally just about continuing to do it. That's the whole thing. I'm pretty sure, I haven't seen anyone else, I think I hold the record for, it would be really specific, it would be most songs written and posted sort of in public. Because I'm sure that there's someone in the world that has been writing probably, you know, at least a song a day for their whole life, if not more than that. You know, there's just people out in the world doing that. But no one that I, sort of, as far as I know, has been doing it publicly the way that I have. And my goal is to do it indefinitely. My goal is to be 80 and still have been writing a song a day my whole life. It's my goal. In public.